Sometimes it seems like tests dictate your life. Almost every big decision seems to involve a test. Will I get my permit, or will I be taking the bus? Will my scores get me into an Ivy League school, or will I be heading to my safety school? Today, we're going to tell you about a test that'll help you far more than good grades or great parallel parking skills. It won't dictate your life, but it'll help you understand yourself and others better. Welcome to Wellcast. Today, we're taking a suggestion from our coworker Danny and our loyal viewer 8 Miss Greenie 8. We'll be looking at the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, a personality test that actually started as a way to get women into the workforce. Now, it's taken by 2.5 million American men, women, and children each year. We'll show you how this test can help you become more aware of your personality traits, and then teach you how to use this awareness to get more out of yourself at work and at school. Ready? The Myers-Briggs test was first developed in the 1940s by Catherine Cook Briggs and her daughter-in-law, Isabel Myers, two amateur psychologists who were huge fans of Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung and his theory of personality types. When the U.S. entered World War II, many women entered the workforce for the first time. Myers saw a very specific need in the market for a personality test, one that would help women figure out what sort of jobs they were well suited for. Thus, the Myers-Briggs personality test was born. Today's exercise will give you an introduction into the different personality types, so you can start to think about which categories you fall into. Pause and print this Wellcast worksheet. Next to each category, tick off the box that you think most applies to you. Step 1. Are you an extrovert or an introvert? Are you a Fluttershy or Rainbow Dash? This category deals with what stimulates people. Are you the kind of person who gets pumped up in busy social situations? Or are you more fulfilled when reading a book? Extroverts respond to external stimuli, being around large groups of people, for example. Whereas introverts are stimulated internally by reflection, toying around with ideas, and analyzing an interesting train of thought. Step 2. Do you sense or intuit? This category deals with how you gather information and learn. Some people rely mainly on the information at hand. They look for the facts, concrete details, tangible data. They're mainly focused on minutia and want to get to the bottom of things quickly, like Joe Friday. They want the facts, ma'am. Others prefer to look for connections between ideas rather than nailing down facts. They're more interested in the bigger picture than the nitty-gritty. These fall under the intuition category. Step 3. Would you consider yourself more of a thinker or a feeler? This one is the classic Spock versus Kirk dilemma. How do you make decisions? Do you analyze all the data at hand exhaustively, write out a pros and cons list, think logically through a problem? Or do you go with your gut, let your emotions be your compass for a situation? Step 4. Are you perceiving or judging? An easy way to look at this one is to ask yourself, how do you respond to deadlines? If you plan your work out far in advance and manage to get everything done on time, you're probably judging. On the other hand, if you see deadlines as more of a suggestion than a hard and fast rule, and you're constantly changing your work up until the very last second, you're a perceiver. What did you come up with? ESFP? INTJ? All right, it's a bummer, but taking the official tests costs money. But there are several fairly good free knockoffs available on the internet. Try taking one of these tests now and see how your answers stack up. Next week, we're going to show you 8 great methods for improving your productivity based on your personality type, how to accentuate your strengths and combat your weaknesses when it comes to finishing a paper or getting through a difficult week at the office. Let's recap. Today, we went over 4 main personality categories of the Myers-Briggs personality test, an indicator developed in the 40s by amateur psychologists. Your personality is a series of 4 letters: E, extrovert, or I, introvert, S, sensing, or N, intuitive, F, feeling, or T, thinking, and P, perceiving, or J, judging. Tweet us at WatchWellcast, email us at watchwellcast@gmail.com, or leave a comment down below. We'll see you next time.